So we are on Route 50. We are approaching the property. Ahead of us, if you go straight, you'd wind up in Romney, and then further out that way, Kaiser to the north and Moorfield to the south. Behind us, over the mountain, not very far, to Winchester, Virginia. Beyond that, Leesburg. And this property is located conveniently. So we just now turned off Route 50, and we're going to be arriving at the property here in just a short second. Very convenient, very close off Route 50. And so this is the property right here. It takes up this far corner. That is it right there. All down this way. We will continue the tour on foot. Welcome, my friends, to the property here on Starbright. What is 6.74 acres? We're at the corner of the property over here by our neighbor's pond. The property stretches down all the way out there to where you can see where the road is, past our vehicle. And it is a sizable property. The interior of it's a little bit cleared, and we're going to continue on in there. Here we are, about right in the middle of the property, in the interior of it. Going up that way is a paved road, which is going to be A.A. Rogers Road. Going out that way is Starbright Drive, where we came in from, where the vehicle is parked. And here we are. Middle of winter. And it's cold. All right, this is the back of the property here, kind of the middle of the back line of it. And what I'm going to do is kind of try to hold the phone steady as I walk out back towards the road. And I might fast forward it so you get the quick view, not the slow view. And a little tour of the property that way. So over here, there's a house up on the hill right there. Right here, and the property corner on the top of that hill, that's where A.A. Rogers Road runs across it that way. That's the paved road, and our property marker is going to be just kind of to the left of where this house is. So on the road, kind of up in that area over there, is where the property marker is. I'm sure that is crystal clear and you can see it great. All right, so I'm just going to walk on out. It's a big property, you know. It's I want to say 600 feet deep off of Starbright Drive, and 400 or 500 feet from A. Rogers Road down to the corner of the property where that pond is on the neighbor's property. Over here to my left, of course, it's winter right now, so it's not too bad, but there is it is wet down here to my left. It's low, and this is kind of a drainage field where water can come down off of this hill over here to our right. And there are hills behind us, and it gets steep over there down to the left as well. But you can see it is here's a frozen puddle for you. You can see it is a little bit wet down in here. If we were going to keep the property and develop it, what I would do is kind of clean up and put a little bit of a ditch down on that side of the property, and put a pond down towards the front of the property there, so that the water will kind of have somewhere to go and evaporate from. And then instead of taking its time as it moves through this area, it'll just drain out through the ditch. Across the road, there's a culvert under the road out there, and then through the farmland that's what is that to the north of here. So this is technically, it's in part of the Golden Acre subdivision, which has gone defunct. There's no one actually collecting dues or enforcing covenants at the subdivision. There are covenants. Compared to modern day subdivision covenants, they're very unrestrictive. And because the subdivision itself is defunct, I would consider this property being pretty close to unrestricted. Of course, you still have to follow, you know, county building codes and state health codes and stuff. But as far as subdivision type covenants, there's really not much that you would ever have to worry about. Even if someone did come along and put the association back together and start enforcing it, which is, boy, I just can't see where that would ever actually happen. So there's the property. We're going to come out to the road at some point here, and I'll have a little bit of video footage from the road. But hopefully this video has given you enough that, you know, you can kind of get an idea of what's going on here with the property as far as the size and scope of it and the terrain. You know, more hilly off there to the right. We'll get a view of that. And then really on the corner of the roads.
And this is Starbright, right here. In 1,000 feet. And apparently my phone's still trying to give me directions. Google, I don't need that. So there we are out on Starbright. And that is A. Rogers right up there where we have the vehicle parked. To be continued.
Here we are on the corner of Starbright and A. Rogers. The property goes up that way around that corner up there that you can see in the distance. And then down that way. And as always, to be continued. The previous owner cut in a driveway up here at the top. Didn't do a lot to it. Left us some beer cans, thank you very much. Although that might have been flung out the window by the passerby. But here's our driveway, and I'm sure we're going to get down to the end. And if I know West Virginia, there's going to be a pile of trash down here, and something that's just a little bit makes you go, oh, yep, there we go, and it appears that, what have we got here? Your traditional PVC shelter? Yes. Your traditional PVC house. There it is right there. Oh, and we got some gray conduit in there as well. Excellent. So this was where the previous owner had kind of picked to. I don't know if I can call it a home site, but that's where they had picked to get started. And then there's the trail continues. I guess this is your four-wheeler trail going on back and around to the back of the property. And yeah, there it is, to be continued. This is the top corner of the property. From one of these other views, we had looked at a house up on the top of the hill. That is the house right there. And our view of it was from somewhere down in there. This is A. Rogers Road, and the corner marker is right in here somewhere. Couldn't actually find it. We got out here with a metal detector, and there's so many beer cans out there, unfortunately, that we couldn't find it. And there's a view down into the property from up here. This is also the highest point in the property, so it's a little bit steep down here as you get into it. And there it is. That's all she wrote. Thank you for watching the video if you made it all the way through it. And as always, we got it. You want it. And let's do it.